I'm 14 and I gave head to a guy from my church that was a year older than me.
Jesus. Zozo in the church?
What? Hey gems, it's Cindyrella OG and welcome back to my channel. Wow, I haven't said that in so long, but I'm here and I'm doing another video, guys. Wow, I can't believe it. I'm on YouTube. And as you guys can see, I have some guests with me today. Who's here? Who's here?
I don't know.
Ashley?
Oh my god.
Chizi?
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Wow, guys. It's Ashley and Chizi. All their information will be in the description box down below. They are here with me to answer questions that you guys have sent us. Yes, you guys. We are doing an asking for a friend.
Yes.
Yeah, I know.
So essentially fairy godmothers.
Yeah, yes, yeah, I mean, that's what we're doing.
Yep.
So we are going to be answering questions that you guys have asked us for advice. And I mean, take the advice, leave it, do whatever you want with it, but we're going to give it.
Yes.
And with that being said, we're just going to go ahead and get right into these questions. But before we do that, are you following me on Instagram? Are you following me on Twitter? Are you subscribed to my channel? Do you have your notifications on? I mean, I'm just asking. If you don't, do all of that before you continue on to this video. I'll wait. Thank you so much. I'm glad you're back. Okay. So we're gonna get into these questions right here, right now. Hello, Cindy. Hello. I'll get straight to the point. Thank you. I know y'all. Thank you. Bless your heart. Okay, so one day, a group of my friends and I went out to hang out at the mall, and we were bored and decided to play Truth or Dare. We dared one of my friends to go ask for this guy's Snapchat, which she did, but keep in mind that her phone was dead, so old girl basically had to use my phone. Long story short, I got home and this guy snaps me, asking me why I asked for his snap. I explained to Mans everything was cool, so we started talking, and we followed each other on the gram and continued talking for about 2 weeks until we decided to meet up. I won't explain the deets of the meetup as they really aren't relevant, but anyways, when we hung out, my friend that actually walked up to him was there, and a couple of my other friends were also there as well. So about a week after I discovered that both of them started talking and blah blah blah, and also keep in mind that this same girl knew I was kind of interested in him but was just taking things slowly. After a while, I discovered that they ended up having sex. And I low-key felt like she was trying to rub it in my face because, like I said before, she knew I was low-key interested. Yeah, so, well, basically my question is, did my friend break girl code by sleeping with the guy she knew I was interested in? Because personally, if a dude that my friend is interested in hits me up, I would never entertain him on that. And that's period.
Period.
T.
Yep. So what do you guys think? Did she break girl code or not?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
She absolutely broke girl code.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes some girls drag it with like how much drag it. Yeah.
Drag it.
Drag it with like what like. You talked to a guy 5 years ago. Now a girl's not supposed to talk to her at all. But like that's pretty close to home.
It just happened.
Yeah. You broke girl code. Yeah, for sure.
I mean, simple answer is yes.
Yeah.
Yes, she broke girl code.
Yeah.
I mean, what you do after this, it's really up to you.
Yeah.
I don't think this is a friendship ending offense necessarily. It depends on bring it up to her and see how she responds to the fact that she definitely broke the girl code. I don't know. I don't know why she did what she did. You should ask her.
No. I will say though, I've had this exact situation happen with me with close friends. And in the moment they think, well, he's not really yours. You're just interested in him. So why? Yeah. But my thing is, right? There's so many guys in this world.
Yeah.
There's so many. So
why do you have to come to mine?
Why do you have to go to the one that I like? Yeah. Why? Like, what's the
point?
But
what if there's an actual genuine? What if they're soulmates? Essentially,
That's different.
But it's not going to be different in the beginning because it seems like y'all both
But this is what she said. She said that they had sex and she was trying to rub it in her face.
True.
That's not the
She
same.
was just trifling.
She was just trifling. She was just like literally. She was just
That's not
trying
your
to.
friend.
She was just trying to show you she got one up on you.
Yeah.
Like I know you wanted him, but I got him first.
That's not your friend.
Because I mean, they were talking before. Like they were texting and stuff, low key.
Yeah.
And you know things happen.
That's
so
not cool.
I wouldn't say she's not your. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know. I really
I'd
don't
say
know.
ask her why she did what she did.
I would
Let
ask
her
her.
know that she broke girl code and then see how she responds to
That part, yeah. So, I mean, we didn't even give her a name. My bad. My bad, girl.
Our bad.
But we'll help you. Yeah. So
Give us an update.
Yeah, give us an update, and let's move on to the next question. Okay.
Yeah, everybody sends paragraphs.
This is not the worst of them.
You
That's the
have to
crazy part.
ask. You have to send paragraphs to get advice. You gotta let us know that that's
What's happening?
Sometimes,
Okay.
but don't send me like no books and novels, you know. So, okay.
Oh, she apologized if the message was long.
No, this isn't too long. Don't worry.
Yeah.
But she said she needs some advice, and she said keep her anonymous. So let's give her a name, guys.
Cindy.
No, no, we're not.
Her name is Rain.
Rain. Just Rain. Okay, yes. Rain says, so me and my best friend just got in a fight recently, and at some point I felt like it was childish. So I apologized, and she didn't want to be friends anymore.
Wow.
She didn't, because she felt like our friendship couldn't be like it was before.
What happened?
See, leaving out context.
Yeah, like what happened?
So I wrote her a long text telling her that I don't want to lose her as a friend, and that she's my best friend, and she still said no. I confronted her because I couldn't let that go, and I told her that a real best friend wouldn't have done that, and that she overreacted. I wanted to fight for our friendship, but I felt like it. But at some, I'm gonna guess you meant point. At some point, I felt like it's useless because I shouldn't beg anybody to be my friend. True. So now we don't talk to each other, and now she's best friends with my enemies. But when we were friends, she was talking mess about them, and now she acts like they're her best friend. I don't care anymore because I go to school to learn and I get an education, not make friends. But sometimes it's hard for me because it's just messed up when the best memories was with that person.
Yeah.
Do you think I did the right thing or did I overreact? I'll go first.
Okay.
You talking to a person that cuts people off for fun. I'm just kidding. I'm not. But, you know, so I not for fun, but I feel like if at any moment I feel like I'm disrespected or I feel like the friendship is not healthy for me, I cannot put myself in that situation anymore. And I don't know what the fight was about. I don't know what the other person did to the other. I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
But I feel like there's a point that you kind of did not acknowledge in this story, was that the fact that you didn't acknowledge her feelings about how she felt about the situation. Because, you know, you said it wasn't that deep.
And you said she was overreacting.
Yeah, you said she was overreacting.
Which she may have been, but like
everyone
maybe
everyone has a right to feel the way they want to feel about any situation though.
True.
Even if she was overreacting, you can't just tell somebody that's going through their emotions at that time that they're overreacting.
Because you're dismissing.
You're dismissing their emotions. So, that is one thing, but her talking to your enemies, even though she talked mess about them, people do that all the time, every day. But me, I'm the kind of person that if that's going on in front of my face, it has nothing to do with me. I'm not going to pay attention to that. So while your best memories were with her, sounds like you're still in school, so it sounds like you're pretty young. You have a life full of memories to live. And I think you will be just fine. It's going to take a lot of prayer and take a lot of, like, you know, crying. You're going to have those nights. You're going to have those days where you just feel like, dang, bro, I really lost my best friend. But there's someone, God closes one door to open another.
Yeah.
So I've been in a situation where I had to end a friendship with somebody that was almost like my best friend. So I guess I was on her other friend's receiving end of it all. And yeah, she did so much to me to the point where I actually had to end the friendship and like literally break up with her. And just say no, we cannot be friends anymore.
Yeah.
Speak on it.
Honestly, if that's someone's like she said, like if those are her feelings, like those are her feelings. We don't know what happened.
Yeah. We don't even know why y'all broke up.
Yeah, like so that context is actually low key important, but
it really is. It really is.
Yeah,
because she said she couldn't even look at you the same. Bro.
Yeah, but some people really do be overreacting.
Some,
like,
but we don't even know.
Dragging,
we don't know.
But we don't know.
Yeah.
So basically, as someone that has been on the receiving end of someone really doing me wrong to the point where I had to exit, there was low key a toxic friendship, but
been there.
Yeah.
I was entitled to my feelings, and I don't want to be your friend anymore, and that's that. Like, you can't force her to do anything. Like you cannot force people to do anything. So, unfortunately, of course, it sucks. You lost your best friend, but it's a learning lesson. Like, you have to tread carefully with people.
Respect your feelings.
Respect
There's
people.
no need in confronting her. Like, why aren't you friends with me no more?
Like,
oh, I'm gonna tell you about
and
yourself
also just
now.
give people time. But
Yeah.
I don't like the idea of her going now to the
I don't
old
like that
friends
either.
that she was talking crap
Yeah.
about. That seems a little shady, and I feel like that feels very shady to me.
Yeah.
Almost like, were you ever really my friend if you're gonna be friends with? I don't know. That's that now. I don't know.
Yeah.
So maybe it's a good thing that y'all not friends no more.
Yeah.
Period.
From what it sounds like, it wasn't. From what it sounds like, your former best friend was overreacting. Like they said, you were being a bit dismissive by saying you're overreacting. But I'm gonna honestly say, I think you did way too much fighting for the friendship.
Yes,
like you did.
Twice. She went twice.
You did too
much.
Talking about, I can't accept that. I don't know what else you're gonna.
Girl, I'm glad you said it.
But
man,
I don't know at what point she started like conversing with y'all's enemies or your enemies or whatever the case may be. But if you were fighting for the friendship and she's kikiing with people that she was talking shit about, like that's not.
That should be dead to you.
Cool.
Yeah.
Like you shouldn't have fought for that. So I commend you, but I will say you fought for the wrong friendship.
You surely did.
So keep that fight in you, but save it for like marriage or like an actual best friend.
Someone that reciprocates the same energy.
Someone
Ooh,
that reciprocates that same energy.
Yeah.
Don't fight for something that somebody is not even working to like maintain, keep anything. She told you straight up, like I can't
I'm
be
not
friends with you.
interested.
I don't want to
It
be
sounded
friends
like
with
she
you.
wanted to end that friendship a while ago. Just
It really does.
It sounded
really
like
does.
she wanted to end it a while ago and just needed a reason, and this was her reason. This was her way out.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I understand it gets awkward and gets really uncomfortable and it can make you sad, but just rest assured you're gonna make plenty of friends and
You're very young.
yeah, you're fine.
Yeah, you'll be
You be alright.
You'll be alright.
Drink some tea.
All right, Rain. Don't go Rain. Sabrina says, I'm 14 and I gave head to a guy from my church that was a year older than me.
Jesus.
I wasn't ready for it. We were just kissing.
No, you weren't.
Zozo in the church?
What? God. I wasn't expecting this. Sorry.
We were kissing and had been for a couple of weeks until he told me not to be shy, and it just happened.
You said I'm going all in. God.
So I kept thinking about it after, and I regret my decision so much. I really wish I hadn't done it because I can't tell my mom. By the way, I'm Nigerian and from a Christian home. After a while, I told my friend, his sister, that we only kissed because I felt guilty. She didn't say anything about anything else.
Okay.
She took it okay, but now the guy won't talk to me and he's ignoring me. I really don't want to think about him, but I really can't stop thinking about him. I know I'm not going to be sexually active until a long time in the future, and I keep telling myself that if I hadn't had my first kiss, I haven't done anything like that because I believe it really doesn't count as it was pressured.
As it was more pressured.
Yeah, more pressured. Okay. So she thinks what she did doesn't count because she felt pressured.
Whatever you do doesn't count if it doesn't count. Like
If you
decide.
Yeah.
You decide it don't count, it don't count.
You don't have to tell anything.
Period.
Do you think I did the right thing? I don't want to lose my friend by exposing him, and I really don't want people to find out, but I also don't want him to do it to anyone else, and I can't stop thinking about him. Sorry, this is complicated. I just really want you guys to give me an advice.
Wait, so are you saying that he pressured you to give him fellatio and...
That's what it's sounding like.
did he pressure you or did he tell you don't be shy?
Because you
Or
said
was
two
that
different
the
things here.
pressure?
So,
Did you feel pressured?
It could have been like a don't be shy, like like a flirting.
It could have been, and then it could have been a don't be shy, you know?
Or it could have been like a don't be shy.
Yeah.
Context is important.
It really is, because the way you're making it sound makes him sound like a predator.
Yeah, like a head predator.
Yes. And she's saying that she doesn't want it to happen to the next girl.
Yeah.
See me? I'm not the kind of person that's just gonna put anyone's business out there. Like, no. I just personally, it's hard because you feel like, dang, I don't want it to happen to the next girl. But what really happened? You
Right,
know?
yeah. That you don't want it to happen to the next girl.
Exactly. Is it that you feel rejected now? That you don't want that to happen?
Or like you did it but you regret it, which is
Or
totally
you
understandable.
feel like it was forced, which then that is a legal issue.
Yeah, that's different.
Yeah. But either way, like, if, one, I guess it's just, either way, since we don't know the complete context to this, we can still kind of tell a message, which is that if somebody's pressuring you to do something, honestly, walk away and don't do it, because at the end of the day, you have to live with that decision, and if you don't feel comfortable with it, then don't. I know a lot of guys can make you feel like, oh, why are you acting so shy? Yeah. Like he said, don't be shy, but honestly, all men want to do is get their head wet. They don't care by any means possible. So, sis, but the best thing is just don't even put yourself in a situation, which can be hard. But,
the rule of thumb, in case this is, because you're 14, so like literally
young as hell.
The rule of thumb here is you can say no, you can back out, you can stop at any point.
And the thing is, I know in other cases this would definitely not be a reach, but what's he gonna do? Kill you if you say no? And like I said, I know in other cases, like, you know, girls walking in the street by themselves, stuff like that could be applied. But this was in church. What is he going?
Church?
What is he going?
But a lot can happen in church.
Did she say it happened in church, or is he from church?
Church. Yeah.
They're 14. Where else would they have done
it? Your guess is as good.
And she's Nigerian. I'm guessing because she's Nigerian.
I don't know if this is in church. Okay.
And she's 14.
Could have been in school.
Either way, what's gonna happen?
It could have been
if she says no.
Context.
I don't know, man. Context matters. Context matters. But don't air the dude's business out. Just really take some time to yourself.
Yeah, if it wasn't any, like, I don't know.
If it wasn't.
Yeah.
And don't do that no more.
Yeah, girl.
That part.
Sis.
You're too young to be dealing with
Zozo.
Yeah.
Until just keep your head high and keep walking.
She said Zozo.
Until you feel like you're ready to deal with Zozo, don't deal with Zozo.
Facts. That part. Holly Rose says, I'll get straight to the point. I am 15 and a sophomore in high school, and all of my friends are getting in relationships, and I've never been in one. So I wonder if it's because of my skin color, because a lot of the guys in school made fun of my skin color, and when they do, it reminds me of getting bullied in elementary school. Do I still have value? Am I important?
Wow, this is a beautiful question.
That's a gorgeous question.
Well, one,
I hope you can get in some therapy, mama, because not saying that you have like mental health problems. They're the problem. I want you to get into some therapy to process and unpack, because you said that you're dealing with like the effects of being bullied in elementary school, and that's trauma, and I want you to deal with that because you are gorgeous. I wish you would have attached a picture so we could actually see how gorgeous you are.
Yeah.
But first of all, if any of the guys who made fun of or are making fun of your skin tone approach you, kick them in the shin. Don't get in any type of relationship or situationship with anybody who has made fun of you and made you feel like less than. Don't do that. You get with somebody who lets you know that you have value and you have worth. But first, know yourself that you have value and you have worth. Your skin tone is rich and it is beautiful.
So I actually can really relate to this question, because growing up as a dark-skinned girl, it was rough, okay? Definitely in elementary school, I got bullied beyond belief for my skin color. I grew up in a mainly Spanish area. Oh, wow. And you know that there's a lot of colorism in the Spanish community. So, well, Hispanic, but same thing. But not really. But yeah, so growing up, I really had just, I had a negative view of my skin color for a long time. And I used to think I was ugly, less than. Guys didn't like me because of my skin tone. But honestly, girl, you see this melanin?
Yeah.
You are so gorgeous and you are so beautiful. And I hope one day you realize it's not about you. It's really them. Because a lot of people will project their own insecurities onto you. A lot of these little black boys, they are so brainwashed into thinking lighter is better.
Yeah.
And a lot of them really do believe that. So it's like, if they believe that, they're not going to project that onto you and try and make you believe that. But you need to know that you are gorgeous. You are a child of a king, okay? And you have so much worth. And it's not equivalent based off of your skin color, your size, your race, or anything like that. So, sis, just focus on yourself. And it doesn't matter if your friends are getting in relationships. They're not even going to be with those people in 2 weeks.
Yes, so I'm glad that you guys gave very beautiful answers because I'm about to give her some tough love.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I am.
Oh.
You're 15, sweetie. You're very young. This question hurt me because at the end she said, am I worthy? That was the subject. Am I worthy?
Yeah.
Am I important? If someone is not dating you, I really don't want you to think that your value lies on whether a man wants you or not.
Yeah.
And you're still growing into your own self. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, I know for a fact when I was 15, wasn't nobody trying to date me either.
I was mad ugly.
I mean, I was cute. No, I'm kidding. But no,
awkward.
I was still in my awkward phase
doing
too.
something,
You
I
know,
don't know. Yeah.
while some people were peaking at 15,
I did not peek.
I was not
I
peaking.
was not. You
Yeah.
know,
But look at us now.
like literally
So you still got time, sis.
undesirable.
Them
You
same
have a
men
lot
that
of time.
are not checking for you now, they about to be checking for
It's-
you in a few
and
years.
it's
Don't
No,
worry.
seriously,
Talk
literally,
to 'em.
literally. So like,
Don't.
don't ever question of your importance because of another guy. And I'm not saying this because of, oh, you'll get a guy in a few years. Who cares? Whether you got to get a guy in a few years or in 10 years, learn that your self-worth and you loving yourself is more important than any of that. You know, you loving yourself and feeling like I am important to me and I really don't care who cares, like, you know, about if I look good or not. That's way more important than you thinking, am I worth it because my friends are getting cuffed and I'm not.
Yeah.
You know? You'll always be worthy. If you're breathing, you have a purpose.
Yes.
And, you know,
And it's bigger than a man.
It's much...
It's
you're
bigger
not
than
bitter.
you being with a man.
You're
Like,
not bitter if you're content without being in a relationship.
That part.
Don't
Yeah.
let your friends convince you, because I'm sure at 15 there's a ton of drama.
Oh,
Yeah.
lots.
And
And you think it's the end of the world there.
And y'all are in the digital age. We didn't have Snapchat when we were 15. We didn't have like all this technology and Instagram and access to all these YouTube videos.
we had
didn't.
Instagram. We had YouTube.
We had Instagram for a little
We
bit, but it
were
was
15?
empowerment.
Yeah. When we
Oh,
15, we
my
had
God.
Instagram. I was getting 40 likes around that. I remember that.
Really?
Yeah, I was getting like, I remember the first time I got 50 likes. man.
40 likes
But
was
that
a
was when I
lot.
was 18. I ain't getting Instagram until I was 16.
I
I
had an
didn't have it at
Instagram
this
for a minute.
capacity.
Yeah, not like not like
No,
now.
like,
And
Instagram
yeah.
was there though. And
But
there was,
There were cyberbullying.
Exactly.
On
There was
Facebook. On
cyberbullying.
Facebook.
Yes.
Yeah.
Facebook was
on
the
yeah,
thing.
Facebook was
was
about
the thing
that.
then.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
But
know.
we didn't have it where like regular people had millions of followers.
Yeah.
It was like Tyra Banks had millions of followers.
You
Like,
know
we
what?
were
She's
used-
right.
We were used to celebrities having like millions of followers and stuff like that. So I can understand.
And the perspective of beauty being in like IG models with every
Right.
yeah.
I don't remember an IG model.
I don't
when
remember
was
IG models when I was that age.
15.
Yeah.
But the good news is now that we have it, you have a lot more representation.
Yes.
There are so many rich, beautiful, dark skinned representatives on Al Gore's internet.
Yeah.
Go and look at how confident they are, how
Yeah.
beautiful they are, at the makeup that they use. You have resources and you have access.
True.
So don't ever for a second think that you're not worthy, because you always have worth.
Facts.
Always.
Period, poo.
And with that being said, that is the last question. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys have any other questions, go ahead and send them to AskCindyrella@gmail.com for the next Asking for a Friend. And who do you want to see the next one with? Go ahead and comment down below. Go ahead and follow Ashley and Chizi on everything. All of their information will be in the description box down below. And thank you guys so much for watching this video. I love you so much. Stay blessed and beautiful, and I love you. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Switches.
Hit me up.